Stephanie, and today we're going to talk about undergraduate research with Dr. Ken Fuchs, President of the University of Florida, and Adriana Kuna-Higaki, Executive Director of the Center for Undergraduate Research. Thank you for being with us today.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here.
Extremely excited to be here.
So, President Fuchs, why do you love research?
Several reasons. One is here at the University of Florida, it is the way that we make a difference in the world. The faculty and the students are working on problems that the world needs to be solved. And so whether it's food for populations that don't have food, or shelter, or energy, it just makes a difference in the world. The second reason is that we're actually creating knowledge. We're discovering things. And so we're learning about not just the physical environment, but we're learning about peoples that came before us. We're learning about what it means to have great art, or we're learning about things that may affect us in the future. So we're creating knowledge, and to me that's really special. That's a special part about research. And thirdly, much of our international reputation, I call it our stature, is our ranking is based on the kinds of research that we do and the discovery made by students and faculty. So from a university perspective, that's why I love research. But there's a personal reason as well.
Yes, I heard you have a great story about undergraduate research.
Well, there are a couple stories. One is when I was in college, going to school and pursuing my bachelor's degree, I was an okay student, but what I really discovered in 3 different opportunities I had was that I actually enjoyed doing research, and it was quite different than taking a regular class. It was different than working on problem sets, or working in a laboratory, or writing a paper, or taking an exam. It was, again, working on something that no one else had ever done in the entire world, and trying to come up with an answer to it, sometimes with somebody else, sometimes just by myself. And I found out that I enjoyed that a lot. I didn't know I would. And then the same thing happened when I went to graduate school. There were other people in my graduate classes that had more experience. They had been out in industry and worked I was a computer engineer. But what I found out is that I had the ability to work on these problems in computer engineering that nobody else had solved, and then I could write it up, sometimes with my advisor or other people, and then I had the opportunity to go present that result. So the very first time I got to present some results that I had in research was in Stockholm, Sweden. I'd never been there, and it was this lecture hall in which it's the same lecture hall in which they present the Nobel Prizes when they present them in Sweden. I just felt, wow, this is really cool. I'm still a student. That I can have a work. It's now in this conference proceedings forever, and I made a discovery that nobody else had. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So do you think it's pretty important for undergraduates to get involved in research?
If you have the opportunity, I think it's really great that you seize it and try it. I don't think everybody has to be involved in research, but I think if you have any interest or any opportunity, seize it, because you may love it.
Yes. All right, well, thank you for talking to us today
Thank
about
you.
undergraduate research.
Yeah, welcome to Tiger Hall. Welcome.
Thank you.